After wrapping up a long day of work, I knew for sure that I was ready for a nice unwind, a luxurious night, and whatever luxury looks like for me. So don't feel that you have to copy and paste this exact routine. You have to identify what's luxury to you, what makes you feel so relaxed, what makes you feel pampered, what makes you feel good, and start creating those routines and just vibes at home. So I finished work, logged off, and I jumped right into setting the vibes. And like, what better way to set a vibe than lighting a candle? I'm a candle loving girl. I'm sure most of y'all are as well, especially with the holiday season. Like, it's so many good scented candles out right now. Like, I find it impossible that you do not have at least one that you love. Candle was lit, vibes was getting started, and I got a surprise text saying that I got a delivery here at home, which made me so excited and caught me off guard because what is at the door? My man has surprised me with some edible arrangements, and it just made like this routine that much better, because who doesn't want to be surprised with edible arrangements and flowers? And he knows how much self-care means to me, so him just adding to that really made this like a win-win. Like, I was super excited and super thankful that he sent me this. So I had to get my edible arrangement. I wanted to put it on a cute little platter just to add to the vibes, and then also put my flowers in a vase. As you guys can see on the counter, I already have my little weekly roses already. So I was going to be adding these flowers that he gave me to a different area of the house, but I'm like, you can never have too many flowers. Like, it's just no such thing as too many flowers. As I arrange my edible arrangement and get my flowers into a vase, I want to talk about how you can incorporate self-love and self-care into your weekly routines, daily routines, however you see best that it fits into your life. Doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you're single, if you're married. It's important that you prioritize self, because self-love is truly the best love, and it just allows you to show up as your best self to all the other people in your life that's so important to you, your family, your children, your job, whoever. So how I do my self-care is I try to prioritize it at least twice a week. So I like to do Sundays and I like to do Wednesdays. Sundays is because it's the start of the week. You're already doing Sunday resets. It's so important to prioritize an hour to 2 hours for yourself. If that's like a nice bath, your skincare, like deep skincare, like not your little quick rush, let me just make sure I get this makeup off. Like, no, pull out your cute robe, pull out, your top-notch skincare products, and really just pour into yourself and pour into whatever it makes you happy. Like, skincare makes me happy because I want to have glass skin. But if yours is cooking, I also love to cook. You guys will see that later in this video. Find a new recipe to cook that makes you happy. Like, do the things that speak your own love language for yourself. I also enjoy making cocktails. We made a cocktail in this video, girl. Like, everything that you see me doing in this video is like my love language to myself, and it really makes me happy. And then Wednesdays, I also do Wednesdays because, work and life can get a little bit, life be lifing. And by the middle of the week, you may be tired, like mentally, emotionally, physically. You may be like, oh my God, it's only Wednesday. I still have the rest of the week to go. So putting that little mid-week reset in the middle of my weeks sometimes really keeps me going. Like, it gives me that push that I need. Having a skincare mask in the middle of the week, having new products or something to look forward to in the middle of the week can really give you that push that you need. Another thing that I do to keep myself aligned is I always start my mornings with affirmations, journaling, and listening to some form of a podcast. If not a podcast, I'll do like a little quick sermon in the morning, even if I'm just like listening to the same sermon for the whole week. Like, if let's say I got like a Sarah Jake sermon, it's like an hour and 30 minutes, right? If I can just do 20 minutes each morning for that week, I feel accomplished. Like, because I'm starting my day off with something positive. I'm doing my journaling, I'm doing my affirmations. It's gonna just like roll over to the rest of my day. And I love to be on time in the morning because I don't like the feeling of rushing. I've rushed, I feel like all my 20s, I was just rushing. I was late. I'm always the last friend getting ready. Like, I don't want to be like that no more. Like, I want to be early. I want to be on time, especially when it's starting my week, especially with my kids. So try that. And then also at the end of the night, I like to do on I do all of my digital journaling on my iPad. If you guys want a video on that, let me know and I can create a whole separate video on like digital journaling. But on my same daily entry, it has like an end of day recap that I go back and I just reflect on how my day went, how I could have made it better, reflect on my thoughts, how I felt about myself, how I felt about my actions, conversations that I had with people. That end of day reflection is also very good because we do have to critique ourselves and hold ourselves accountable on how we can do better each day. It's not always about what this person did or what that person did. Self-care is also the responsibility of holding self responsible. So I hope that helps, and let's just continue on with this nighttime routine. I took a nice warm shower and did some skincare, of course, my favorite. And afterwards, I put on these cute little comfy pajamas that I got from Target, and I got holiday themed because why not? It's the Christmas season. It's Vlogmas. It only makes sense. I wanted to show you guys this Fenty Skin Butter Drop. Now I plan to do a full shower routine. So that's why I didn't show the shower portion on this video. But I'm sure you all heard of this, but the Butter Drop by Fenty Skin. It's a staple. It's the second year, I believe, that this has been out, and you need to get it. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to go get it. It leaves you smelling like a Cinnabon. It has gold like shimmer in it. It's amazing. Go get you some. And again, I plan to do a full shower routine, so that's why I did not show all of that. Along with my pajamas, I got these super cute little socks from Target. I think these are like $5, like super cheap. So if you need some Christmas pajamas, go to Target. Now it's time to get cooking. I was planning on making some pasta tonight. I'm a pasta lover, and it's really not that good for me because I said I want to get my waist snatched in pasta and the carbs. It's just not a good mix. But we ain't gonna worry about that today. We gonna make this pasta and we gonna set the vibes. So I am looking through my playlist to find what do I feel like listening to, because you can't cook without no good music. It's just, I'm sorry, I don't know how y'all mama be cooking, how your grandma cooks, but in this household, my boys are gonna remember every time their mama was in the kitchen, she was jamming, like she was singing her heart out. Like that woman sung when she cooked, like she was performing. Like that's what they're gonna remember. So this is my favorite song right now, While We Pray by Doe Clarity, or I don't know if she pronounced it D-O-E, but please go listen to it. I have a link down in the description box. I love this song. So these are our ingredients for the pasta. Normally also add chicken into this, but I did not take out my chicken breast, and I had some, and I didn't realize this until after I was starting to film. Like, girl, where's the chicken? So we just did a seafood version, which would be with some crab legs and super colossal shrimp. Do not get the baby shrimp. We don't want that. You want jumbo, colossal, the biggest shrimp that you can find. I got mine from Walmart, and they are called the super colossal shrimp. Please get the largest size available. Now, I do my crab legs in the oven. I know you can boil them. I do both ways, but tonight I just decided to put them in the oven because I don't know. I didn't feel like having all that heat and stuff just on the stove, but I guess I'm putting it in the oven, so I'm still creating heat. Child, I don't know, but I did them in the oven. What you're gonna do is just get your butter and some seasoning, some minced garlic, and you're gonna shove, literally that's the best way I can describe it, is shove it into the top of the cluster. I used I think Cajun seasoning. You guys will see it in a few, but you can use any seasoning of your choice. I normally only do like Cajun or Old Bay seasoning when I'm doing this method, and it just helps the flavor just soak into the crab legs, because we want flavor. We want flavor over here. Every little thing I eat, I want it to be flavorful, and that's just that. It's no reasoning behind it. It's just my logic. Like, I don't want no bland food. So that's what you guys see me doing here. Again, you're just gonna take that seasoning and put it into the top of the cluster, and then you're gonna completely wrap the crab legs up in the foil. I put the oven on 350. I could have did it a little bit higher, totally your choice, but I had it in there for about 10 to 12 minutes. So now I'm just seasoning my shrimp. You can season however you like, but I'm just using the typical Cajun garlic powder, salt, pepper. I put some minced garlic in there. Like, I'm not doing nothing that y'all don't already do, that you already know. And then I'm going to saute them on the stove, literally, with more garlic, because pasta just needs garlic. I'm sorry. Like, it just needs garlic. And then also with some butter. Once I'm done cooking those, I will also move to my fresh parsley, because we're going to be making our Alfredo sauce from scratch. And you need fresh parsley to do that, because it just makes the most sense when you're making Alfredo sauce. So now we're on to making the Alfredo sauce, which is really simple to make. You're going to use heavy whipping cream as your base. The cheese of your choice. I just did the Italian style blend cheese because I just wanted one bag of cheese and I want to be done with it. And then you season to taste. Again, some of those same seasonings that we already used. But here is where I realized I had put too much cheese to heavy cream ratio. Like, I had to end up adding some more heavy whipping cream because I had way too much cheese. And girl, it was just too much. It was just way too cheesy, and I didn't want it like that. So make sure you just stir it up as you go, taste as you go. See if you need to add any more seasoning. Make sure you're not adding too much because you don't want it to be salty either. The crab legs are now done, and you take them out the oven. You're gonna want to make sure that you put a few to the side. When I have my bowl of pasta, I normally like to have 3 crab legs on the side, and I give Matthew like 2 to 3 crab legs on the side as well. And then the rest you're going to crack and just put into the bowl with your shrimp. They can get some of that shrimp seasoning on there. It's totally fine. Again, you're going to crack all the rest of the crab legs. Fresh cracked crab meat. It's going to be in this pasta. It's going to be fire, I'm telling you. So everything is now done, and you're going to mix it all in one pot. The Alfredo sauce is done. I added my linguine noodles. Again, you guys see the ingredients at the beginning. Feel free to tweak this and change it as you best see fit. If you don't like linguine noodles, use whatever form noodles is your favorite and run with it. It's going to be delicious either way. Doesn't matter what type of noodles you use. But I mix all of this up because I want it nice and creamy, nice and saucy. I want every drop of noodles to be filled with sauce. And then I plated it. I added some more fresh parsley. I saved some of that fresh cracked crab meat and put it on top with lemon on the side. And just look how delicious this looks. Like, I wish I had another plate of this while I'm editing, because it looks so fire. But now let's move on to cocktail, because yeah, we're gonna end the night with a cocktail. That's the only way to end an Unwind with Me routine. To continue on with the VLOGMAS holiday Christmas vibes, we're going to be making our first of many Christmas cocktails. So this is going to be a peppermint espresso martini, and you don't really need many ingredients. I had Bailey's, I had peppermint flavored like mixer. I had vodka. I got the whipped flavored Pinnacle. I love this freaking vodka. It's so good. I also had those 2 shots of the like coffee espresso. This is my first time using that brand. It was at my local liquor store. I got it. I tried it. Yeah. And then chocolate syrup, and then peppermint crush. You can get regular peppermint. You don't have to get a full bag of crushed peppermint. I got that bag from Home Goods for like $6. I knew I was going to be making a lot of drinks for the holidays, so I knew I needed it. Mix it all up. If you want the exact measurements, I put them on the screen. Follow along. If those were moving a little bit too fast, head down to the description box. They are down in there as well. How cute are these plates? These little Grinch plates. Like, are you kidding me? So cute. From Home Goods. Go get you some. We're going to be using the plates to rim our glasses. You're going to use the chocolate to get the peppermints to stick. So first you're going to do chocolate. You can also do cake frosting. If you don't like chocolate, do the cake frosting. Do whatever you like to make it just make the peppermint stick. But the chocolate was fire, and I'm not really like a chocolate sauce girl, but it was really, really good. So now I am just rimming the glasses. I made one for myself and also for Matthew. He's not like a very sweet cocktail type of person, but I'm gonna force it on him. I'm gonna make you this drink, and you gonna try it at the bare minimum. And if you don't drink it, then I'll finish it. And that's what actually happened this night, because he took a few sips and I looked over and that man was going upstairs getting into bed. But anyways, these drinks turned out so freaking cute, and they were so good. And you can make them stronger. Like if you are more heavy handed on the vodka, you can totally do that, and it still have a really sweet flavor to it because of the whipped Pinnacle vodka. It's such a sweet tasting vodka. It tastes like whipped cream, literally. So this is me just pouring up the drinks. I hope that you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope that you feel inspired to make your own holiday unwind with me routine, even if it's not holiday, every day. Not every day literally, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be just for the holidays. Make an unwind with me routine that makes you feel like that girl, that woman, because you are in the house that you're in and the situation that you're in. Make the best out of it and romanticize every single thing in your life, because you deserve it. I'll see you guys in the next Vlogmas episode, which will be Thursday. I love you, and make sure you're subscribed if you made it this far.